Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 23rd Annual Scholarship Banquet, South St. Paul Public Schools. My name is Lee Nelson, and on behalf of the Board of Directors of the South St. Paul Educational Foundation, I'd like to welcome you all to this banquet this evening. Before we get started, I'd like to take a few moments to recognize a few of the organizations and individuals who have made this evening possible. There are a lot of people to thank for this event, and with those and the presentations for the scholarships, I understand this can get fairly long, but please be patient. We're all here for the students who have put in many, many years, and while we may have to wait a little bit of time for them to get their award, it's well worth it. We would like to thank the Progress Plus Foundation, Mayors and Powers Investment Council, and Steve Duty of Edward Jones and Company. It is those three entities who teamed up to provide the meals for the students here this evening. Also, thank you to local photographer Dan Grievous, who's donating his time and resources this evening. He will be taking a picture of each of the recipients, after which American Bank will be sponsoring a copy of that photo, a framed copy, that will be presented to each of the students tonight. I'm sorry, the presentation won't be tonight, but they will get it. And of course, thanks to Town Square Television, who is broadcasting this live. For those of you who are here this evening, check the schedules. This event will be rebroadcast several times throughout the spring and summer. Springs up a couple details that I'd like to point out. Upon the completion of tonight's event, the recipients will all be asked to go to the competition gym, where you will get instructions about your awards. You'll be meeting with Mrs. Voyevich. So once this is all over, please, all the recipients, go to the competition gym. And by the way, on a personal note, those of you who are recipients, please write thank you letters to the people who have given you so much at this time. It would be greatly appreciated by those people, and they love reading the letters, and stay in contact with them if you can. We also greatly appreciate the efforts of the food service for providing our meals this evening, the custodial staff for getting this all set up, and we'll be tearing it down after tonight, and the technology department for setting up all the technological advantages that we have over years past. Thank you to Miss Seal McDonald, who, though you won't see her, she will be reading the bios of each and every recipient tonight. And a special thanks to the parents and volunteers who also came in today to help set up tonight. Somewhere around here, oh, right there, is Miss Sharon Jakacki, who has spent an awful lot of time these last few months keeping this whole thing organized and getting it all put together. Thank you, Sharon. Another group that, when this is over, I'll ask you to give a round of applause to is the scholarship committee. People typically don't realize it, but there's a group of people out here somewhere tonight. I don't know who they are. They are the people who have spent hour upon hour in the last month and a half or so poring over all the applications for scholarships and assigning each scholarship to each number. All they've ever seen are numbers. They don't know any student's name. So tonight they're here somewhere among us, and they will now be able to attach the number to the name and see the picture, see the individual who is the recipient. I thank them very much for their hours. And most importantly, to the donors this evening. There are many, many, many people out there who have donated great sums of money to help you, the students, continue your education. Tonight, we will be giving $212,000 to 110 students. For that, we greatly appreciate them. Please join me in applauding them. It's now my privilege to introduce the head tables. To my left, your right, Dr. Dana Babbitt, Superintendent, South St. Paul Public Schools. Dr. Babbitt will be retiring after this school year, and we are very pleased that he's able to join us. Next to him, Mrs. Babbitt, Molly Babbitt, who in her own right is a phenomenal educator and was awarded South Washington County Teacher of the Year just a couple years back. Then the Honorable Leslie Metzen, who will be your keynote speaker this evening, and her husband, Dr. David Metzen. While I could go on and on about David's legacy here at South St. Paul, tonight he's serving the most important role, that of husband and escort. And on my right, Mrs. Carrie Voyevich, the Executive Director of the Educational Foundation, Butch Manning, High School Principal, Patty Hemmenover, who is currently Assistant Superintendent at South St. Paul, and upon Dr. Babbitt's retirement will become our next superintendent here at South St. Paul. And Patty, as of March 24th, became a mother for the first time. So congratulations, Patty. And Miss Kathleen Johnson, our junior high principal. So thank you all for being here. In addition, there's another group of people that I'd like to introduce and thank, and that's the Board of Directors of the South St. Paul Educational Foundation, who volunteer many, many hours throughout the year to provide funds for programs in our schools. Other than those programs that the district can normally afford, we try to enhance the educational experience. In addition to that, it is they who continue the process of keeping these scholarships going. We have many of them with us tonight. I'd like all of them to stand as I introduce you. Remain standing for just a moment. Brenda Affelbacher, Ms. Beth Bauman, Mayor Beth Bauman, Jerry Gunderman, Diane Keir, Georgine Kohlenberger, John Lally, Karl Lehman, Steve Lewandowski, John McNeese, Rankin Patet, and Nancy Whiteside-Umira. I don't know if Nancy made it yet. Oh, there she is. Hi, Nancy. In addition, Ms. Molly Glevy, Jody Poppy, Mr. Ken Rolfe, and Mary Niederkorn were unable to be here tonight, but they send their congratulations. Thank you all for all the work you do throughout the year. And by the way, those board members, because you'll spend some time here, we are not having a meeting tomorrow night. So don't tell anybody else, because they'll try to fill in your time for you, but you're off tomorrow night. At this time, I would like to ask Dr. Dana Babbitt to come forward for a few words. Dr. Babbitt? Here or there? Any place you'd like, sir.
Thank you, Lee. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the premier event of the 2006-2007 school year. Tonight, we will witness what South St. Paul School District and the South St. Paul community are all about. A school district where community where pride, tradition, and excellence are the norm. We are a community that values our education, and we value our young people. We are a school and a community that believes in giving back, and tonight, as Mr. Nelson stated, we have 110 future South St. Paul graduates who will be receiving $213,100 in scholarships to assist them in their post-secondary endeavors. I want to start by congratulating all of our scholarship winners tonight. I wish you all well in your futures. And as you embark on your various careers and your life's work, reflect on what these people here are doing tonight. And someday, I hope that you will be in a position to do the same thing for them. I also want to thank all of you scholarship sponsors. Without you, this wonderful evening would simply not be possible. Thank you so much. This event is sponsored by the South St. Paul Educational Foundation. I want to take this opportunity to thank them for all their efforts on behalf of the young people in South St. Paul. And the next two things I have to cross out because Lee did them so well. But we are fortunate in South St. Paul to have an excellent school board made up of very dedicated people doing their best to make a positive difference in the school district. I would like to introduce them to you at this time. Please stand as I call your name. Inspector Deborah Clark, Inspector Kay Erickson, Inspector Shelley Forrester, Inspector Rick Voigt, Vice Chair John Voyevich, and Chairperson Bruce Haggerty. Thanks, and Inspector Wendy Felton. Did I miss you, Wendy? I apologize. Thanks for all of you that you do for the students and staff of South St. Paul. And would you please at this time welcome the chair of the school board, Mr. Bruce Haggerty.
Thank you, Dr. Babbitt. Lee, I didn't get the message about just a few words.
Oh, sorry.
And for Patty, before we turned off the cell phones, I got a call from Todd. He apparently couldn't reach you. Alexis is resting comfortably right now. He's a little worried she may stay up later. But good evening from the South St. Paul School Board. Dana's already introduced us all. But one of the interesting things about the makeup of our school board is the number of those individuals who are graduates of South St. Paul. John Voyevich, Vice Chair, South St. Paul class of 1969. I'm class of 1970. We've got some other 1970 graduates in here. County Commissioner Kathleen Gaylord. Terry Beck just raised his hand. I wish Mark Cronholm, class of 70, was here. Deborah Clark, South St. Paul class of 1968. Kay Erickson, not a South St. Paul graduate, but she did give us two very, very excellent graduates, her children. Shelley Forrester, class of 1977. Wendy Felton, class of 75. Rick Voigt, apparently not with us this evening, I'm sorry, Rick is here and is class 1978. Current board members. We're also joined this evening by some past school board members. Those that I saw in the audience as I arrived were John Lally, Lee Nelson, class of 1976, Jane Letson, I know she's a South St. Paul graduate. I won't go to the year because I don't know. Dick Castle is with us tonight, Karl Lehman, past school board members. To all those who currently serve and who have served in the past to make South St. Paul schools what they are today, thank you. What you've just heard in those introductions was the high percentage of school board members, past and present, who are also graduates of South St. Paul. If we had the time and the inclination this evening, and we went around this room, we would find the vast majority of those in attendance tonight, those benefactors, the presenters, the parents, the vast majority of those in the room this evening are graduates of South St. Paul. The common thread that's woven through this evening's tapestry is that this event is about South St. Paul high school graduates in each and every way. And those rare few in attendance tonight who are not South St. Paul graduates certainly recognize and appreciate those qualities that make South St. Paul schools the special place that they are. Students, you'll graduate in about a month, and soon you'll head out on that path to adulthood, career, and life. Most of you will be heading off to college in the fall. Among the many things that you'll experience there may be an exposure to what is called the Greek life, the many college fraternities and sororities that exist on the many campuses across our country. You may choose to join, you may be accepted, you may become a fraternity brother or a sorority sister with others with whom you will stay close for years and years to come. If it isn't the Greek life, you may become involved in professional fraternal organizations in your area of study. There are a wide variety of those. It might be Theta Tau for engineering students. It could be Kappa Gamma Delta for those who pursue medicine. Whether or not you become involved in something of this sort is your choice. You may find it of interest. You may benefit from it in some way. We can only predict. But very, very soon, you will be admitted to an exclusive fraternal organization with a membership of 13,000. 13,000 alumni who share much in common with you, and in one to which your membership is for a lifetime. Your fraternal brothers and sisters are gathered here this evening to welcome you into that association and to bestow gifts upon you that will help you on your way. They will watch your progress. They'll be available to help you on your way, and they'll welcome you when it is time for you to assist us in paving the way for the new members to come. From the former graduates of South St. Paul to our newest members, I welcome you into the fraternity of Sigma Sigma Pi, SSP, South St. Paul. Congratulations to you all. May you all experience success and service proudly. Welcome to the club.
Thank you, Bruce. And now a few words from high school principal, Mr. Butch Manning.
Thank you. I usually do not get any type of a reaction before I say anything, and then I'm usually not sure what it's going to be, so I do appreciate that. Good evening and welcome to South St. Paul High School, the home of the Packers. I'd like to thank South St. Paul Education Foundation and Kerry Voyevich for allowing me to be part of this special evening. Lee, I do want to tell you I did get your note about the short speech, so I will be very short. And Kerry, I will add a little bit more money in there so I'm third all the time, because when I'm third, I can always really be short, and I appreciate that. So with that, I only have two things I want to say. I have two thank yous. I'd like to start by saying thank you to the Educational Foundation and all the people that have donated money to the foundation over the years. This is truly an outstanding organization. The class of 2007, you are fortunate to have a community and special group of individuals that care this much for you. Thank you. Second, and last, I want to say thank you to the class of 2007, the 100th graduating class from South St. Paul High School. You are a talented group of young adults. You have represented the school and the community with class and dignity. You have made me extremely proud to be your principal. Thank you, and have a great evening.
Thank you, Mr. Manning. And now it's my distinct privilege to introduce our keynote speaker this evening. The Honorable Leslie Metzen is a graduate of South St. Paul High School. She attended the University of Minnesota and graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree. Mrs. Metzen went on to William Mitchell College of Law and earned her Juris Doctorate in 1979. She taught high school Spanish from 1970 to 1975 and was Director of Development at Durham Hall Women's High School in 1976 and an attorney in private practice from 1980 to 1986. In 1986, she was elected as the first woman judge in the 1st District. She also was the first woman to serve as Chief Judge and to chair the Conference of Chief Judges. Mrs. Metzen has taught writing and juvenile law and procedure for new Minnesota judges, taught trial advocacy to law students, critiqued new judges in the courtroom, in courtroom style and management, and has been a presenter at numerous continuing legal education seminars. She is married to Dr. David Metzen, and together they have 2 grown children. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the Honorable Leslie Metzen to the podium.
I've been trying to figure out why I feel nervous about giving this speech, and part of it is I'm used to being up in front of people on a regular basis, but usually I have a deputy with a gun next to me in case people get unruly, so I'm a little uncomfortable not having that. And then my husband, who many of you know, gives talks and speeches for a living, so it's like, oh my gosh, this is just too much pressure. All of you graduates here tonight are the best and brightest of this 100th graduating class. I want to offer my congratulations to you and also your families for all that you've accomplished so far. I'd like to get a little perspective on this 100 years. When that first class graduated from South St. Paul, women's suffrage was in the news around the world. Austria and Norway had granted women the right to vote, but the United States had not. There was a rally in Madison Square Garden that year where a woman asked the crowd, "Do you think that it would be possible for women to make a worse mess of politics than the men have?" Well, today we have a woman who's running for president, and so we just might see. 100 years ago, the icon of luxury, Neiman Marcus, opened its doors in Dallas, Texas. Today, you and I can shop there online and at thousands of other retailers from around the world. There were 43,000 motor cars produced in the United States, and this year, Toyota sold more cars than GM did. There was a woman arrested in Boston for indecent exposure because she wore a skirtless one-piece bathing suit. I would suggest that this year across the United States on beaches, you're going to see all manner of baring of bodies. 100 years ago, the precursor to the fax machine sent a photographic image from Paris to Lyon to Bordeaux and back to Paris. And today we fax, text message, email, and talk on cell phones ad nauseum. Your class is graduating here in a few weeks, and you will begin the next 100 years of history. What will be your legacy? Or as the poet Walt Whitman asked, what will your verse be? Each of you has the potential for greatness, to lead your communities, to make a difference in the lives of others, to find a way to live in peace with people who are different from you. 42 years ago, I was one of a handful of nearly 400 graduates, and I was lucky enough to receive a community scholarship. Now, believe me, there was no event like this back in those days. I received $100 from the Business and Professional Women's Association, and I was thrilled. That paid for almost a full quarter of school for me at the university. That's true. We've already heard tonight that 110 of you are going to be receiving over $200,000. My dreams on a night like this certainly did not include becoming a lawyer, nor had it ever even crossed my mind that a woman might be a judge. So keep your minds open to possibilities as they develop. My work life has exposed me to the very worst in people, and I'm often asked, how do you deal with all of the conflict and misery and pain? The only people who come to court for something happy are the ones who are doing an adoption, and that's about 5 or 6 a week in Dakota County. My 19 colleagues and I each handle about 7,000 cases, so you can see that the scales of happiness and sadness are pretty uneven. The cases that I deal with day in and day out include divorce, domestic violence, assault, theft charges, drugs, murder, and all manner of civil conflicts where individuals and companies can't resolve their problems. But in spite of that, I guess I choose to look for the hope and positive outcomes amid all of that heartache and conflict. Behavior change is complex, complicated, and a difficult challenge. Just ask anyone who's tried to lose 10 or 20 pounds. When I see people work to overcome their drug addictions, to learn better parenting skills, to address their anger issues, I have hope for their futures and the futures of their families and communities. Most of the folks that I see didn't start out planning to have the problems that they're confronting. Probably most of them didn't attend an honors banquet like you're doing tonight. But that doesn't mean that some of you might not face some similar challenges in the years ahead. It may be an addiction or a failed marriage. Stephen Jobs, the founder of Apple Computers, advised graduates at Stanford University, and I quote him, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. I will tell you that I worry that your generation doesn't take the time to listen to your own inner voice, to turn off the computer, the TV, and the cell phone, to be quiet and alone and let yourself think, to listen to your heart. Frankly, it's not just you and your friends, it's me and my friends, it's your parents and their friends. We're all rushing around, oftentimes with no purpose or meaning. Thoreau had a worry that we might want to ponder ourselves. He asked, "What if I discover when I die that I have not lived?" So what do you need to do to live? Each of us needs to seek that answer for ourselves. The other night, I had a chance to listen to a gentleman over 80 years old. He was given an award, and his career was in investments. He would always strive to make good investments for his clients and that would pay dividends, and he was very successful at his career. He made a good deal of money for his clients and for himself. But he discovered that there are lots of other dividends in life that matter as much. He was a teacher after he retired and had a lasting impact on his students. Their appreciation was his dividend. He was generous with his financial gifts, and his dividend was to see a useful, beautiful building go up. He established scholarships and watched the recipients succeed and sent many of them on fellowships to study abroad. Their success was a dividend to him. He raised a family and nurtured lifelong friendships, giving to those close to him and receiving from them, a dividend. I try to live by a quote that I keep in my desk. The first line is, "Work like you don't need the money." Discipline, hard work, and a positive attitude will give you pride in your accomplishments, and it's a pride that a paycheck can't provide. Love like you've never been hurt. Some of you may have found the love of your life right here in high school. I'm still close to 7 women from my class. In fact, this week we're taking a trip together to celebrate and sort of mourn turning 60 this year. And 3 of those women married, and more incredibly, stayed married to their high school sweethearts. But most of you will love more than once, and you'll endure some hurts along the way. But don't stop the loving. And dance like no one is watching. A little wild abandon, a good belly laugh, and embracing the joys of life help with exuberance that will bring your life some spice and help you savor the good times that await you. My introduction here tonight told you something about my work life, but I hope that the resume that really matters will read, "She was a good wife, a good mother, a grandmother, daughter, sister, friend. She liked to have people enjoy the food she made. She listened. She was there if you needed her. She loved to travel. She loved the lake." My dividends. Like your parents and teachers, I wish you all much success. You're going to need some luck along the way, some mentors to encourage you and teach you. And when you find your success, don't forget that it started here in South St. Paul. Give something back to this community, this school, and to the people that you meet along the way, that you will be able to help. Enjoy your dividends and be a dividend to others. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Great words, not only for the students here this evening, but I think in many respects for all of us. Thank you very much. And now it's my privilege to reintroduce the Executive Director of the South St. Paul Educational Foundation, Ms. Carrie Voyevich, who will preside over the 2007 disposition of the scholarships, I guess.
Here we go.
Mrs. Voyevich.
Thank you very much, Lee. I'm thrilled to be here with you tonight. Tonight's a very special night for the South St. Paul Educational Foundation and the South St. Paul community at whole. This year, as you heard, we'll be giving 212 scholarships to our graduating seniors. This is possible from all of our generous donors here tonight and at home. We can't thank you enough, and I am so honored to be a stewardess of this wonderful foundation. Including the awards tonight, over the past 22 years, the Educational Foundation has awarded $2.2 million worth of scholarships to our graduating seniors. And in addition to that, the foundation has funded programs totaling $1.8 million for curriculum enhancing, touching the entire student body. I believe that this is a premier school foundation in the state because of all of our donors, like you, our board members, and our countless volunteers that make this foundation happen. We are very proud of the broad range of scholarships that are available tonight, which is a true cross-section of the students' interests, abilities, and they range in value from $500 to $16,000 this evening. We have a few little housekeeping things to take care of first before we get started with the awards tonight. Parents of the students who are receiving a scholarship, I would please ask you to stand if you are here tonight as your student comes forward to get their award. And then, so we can honor your presence here today as well. And then the students and the recipients, if they can go right over here to Dan Grievous to get their photos taken. We're going to be following the program in order with a few exceptions. We had an important athletic activity happening today, so we had to mix it around a little bit so we can accommodate that important activity. So we'll go out of order a little bit with the program. I also wanted to, well, actually, we could start with that. We're all ready to go. Our first honor tonight, we have a very special presentation this evening. I would like to welcome Major Eric Sutcliffe to the podium here. Major Sutcliffe is here to recognize Matt Levine and present an award for his appointment into the Air Force Academy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Major Eric Sutcliffe, and it's a pleasure for me to be here this evening with you to represent the United States Air Force and the Director of the Air Force Academy to present Matthew Levine with an appointment to the United States Air Force Academy. This appointment is equivalent to a full scholarship at a top-tier institution. Appointments to military academies are highly competitive. Matt competed with over 9,100 other high school seniors for admission into the Air Force Academy and is approximately one of 1,600 to receive an offer. He will be joining a select group of students that will train to be the future leaders of your Air Force. During 4 years at the Air Force Academy, Matt will have the opportunity to participate in many leadership development programs, including flying aircraft, free fall parachuting, and military training and foreign exchange programs around the world. He will pursue a major of his choice in one of 32 academic disciplines ranging from political science to aeronautical engineering. In addition, he will study subjects dealing with Air Force history, military affairs, leadership, and management. While Matt is a cadet, the Air Force will pay complete tuition, room, and board, as well as provide a monthly basic pay. The value of this appointment based on cost per graduate is estimated to be $387,000. When Matt graduates from the Air Force Academy, he will be commissioned a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force. Approximately half of each graduating class will go on to Air Force pilot training, and others will go on to pursue advanced degrees. All graduates will eventually begin working in one of 38 officer career fields in the world's premier aerospace force. Matt, I'm extremely proud of you. It's a great honor for me to be here and to recognize your accomplishments over the years. Congratulations. I look forward to serving with you, and best of luck in your Air Force career.
This year, we have a new scholarship, the Harry and Arlene Sommermeyer Scholarship. This scholarship is being made in recognition of the important role that South St. Paul Public Schools had on the lives of Harry and Arlene's children, Karl and Donald and Harry J. This scholarship is for a graduate of South St. Paul who has completed their first year at the University of Minnesota and is enrolled in engineering and material science. We're happy to have here tonight Mr. Sommermeyer's grandson, Dr. Michael Sommermeyer. If he could come to the podium, please. Thank you. Right there.
I'm a doctor in the Twin Cities here, and my father was a big believer in engineers. He was a chemical engineer. He had a strong personality, and all three of us kids became chemical engineers. And he felt so strongly about chemical engineering that he established a scholarship. He couldn't make it tonight because he's in Nebraska, but I'm here to donate a scholarship to Kyle Edson.
Thanks all.
Good luck.
Thanks.
And if you could, Dr. Sommermeyer, go this way and get your photo taken. Thank you. The next scholarship being awarded tonight is Art and Lois Gillen Scholarship. This scholarship was established by Levander, Gillen, and Miller law firm in honor of Art's retirement from the firm in 1996. Presenting this scholarship this evening is Jerome Porter.
Good evening. I'm Jerome Porter. I'm an associate attorney at Levander, Gillen, and Miller. And Levander, Gillen, and Miller is honored to present the Art and Lois Gillen Scholarship to Keshia Meszaros.
Keshia writes, "Family and friends mean the world to me. I love working at Applebee's. I like to sing, color, and hang out with my brothers and sisters. I plan on attending the University of Minnesota to pursue a career as a lawyer. Receiving this scholarship," Keshia writes, "means that I can go to college, achieve my long-term goals, and one day provide for a family of my own."
The next scholarship is the Bremer Community Service Scholarship. This is an award established by Bremer Bank to focus on leadership and citizenship skills developed through community service of our students. Steve Carrier is here today to present this scholarship.
I'm pleased to present the Bremer Community Service Scholarship to Robert Labor.
Robert wrote, "I have lived in South St. Paul my whole life. I love the town. I'm very athletic, honest, and hardworking. I plan on attending Hamlin University to pursue a career as a police officer. I am thankful to receive a scholarship, and it will go towards my future dream of being a police officer."
The Doc Flom Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was established in 1993 by friends and family in memory of Doc. To present this scholarship this evening is Eric and Peter Flom and Melissa Henderson. I think they were all three coming up. Oh, good.
Hi, good evening. This year's scholarship winner is Ashley Montague.
Ashley writes, "I love hanging out with friends and family, and I love outside activities. I plan on attending Inver Hills Community College to study psychology. Receiving a scholarship means so much because it will help me accomplish my dreams."
This is the 17th year that the friends and family had made the Doug Ninneman Scholarship available in Doug's memory. The recipient of this scholarship this evening is William Lombach.
Will was born and raised in South St. Paul. He loves all sports, as well as hunting, fishing, and being on the water. Will writes, I plan on attending Bemidji State University to pursue a career in nursing. Receiving this scholarship means that I can go to college.
Right here. Turn this way, yeah. Before we get going, there is a little aisle that's supposed to be right here in the middle for people coming in from the back. The Lorraine Wojak Scholarship. Lorraine Wojak was a switchboard operator for South St. Paul schools for many years. Lorraine loved the kids and had a special relationship with many of our service students. The recipient of this scholarship this evening is Caitlin Matheny.
Caitlin plans to attend the University of Wisconsin River Falls to pursue a career as a veterinary technician. She writes, no one in my family has been to college before, so earning extra money to help me achieve my future goals gives me confidence and helps make my family proud to send the first Matheny to a four-year college.
The Lou P. Kruchowski Scholarship was established by Lou, who had 6 children, all who graduated from South St. Paul High School. We are so happy to have Lou here tonight to award this scholarship.
My scholarship tonight goes to Britt Rosario. Britt?
Brett loves anything to do with animals. He plays electric guitar and bass and is currently learning violin. Brett writes, I plan on attending the University of Wisconsin-Madison to pursue a career as a zoologist or marine biologist.
The Metzen Realty Scholarship was established in 2000 by owners Tom, David, and Jim Metzen, along with Russ Letzen and Larry Danich. The recipient of this scholarship this evening is Amber Speranza.
Amber is outgoing and friendly, and she enjoys spending time with family and friends. She writes, I plan on attending St. Cloud State, majoring in accounting, and I am honored to receive a scholarship to help me with my education.
Midwest Vending Scholarship was established because of its commitment to the community and its young people. The recipient of this scholarship this evening is Sarah Long.
Sarah writes, throughout my life I have learned to roll with the punches that have been thrown at me. Sarah plans on attending the University of Minnesota Duluth, majoring in education or business. Receiving a scholarship, she writes, is an amazingly rewarding and beneficial thing.
This is the 4th year for the Pro Touch Painting Scholarship established by Jim and Georgia Hoffman, owners of Pro Touch. The recipient of this scholarship this evening is Corey Pace.
Corey writes that he enjoys fishing, duck and deer hunting, boot hockey, and disc golf. He plans on attending Inver Hills Community College to study constructional engineering, and he knows that this scholarship will help him start his career in construction.
The Thomas N. Sabaski Memorial Scholarship was established in Tom's memory by his family. Tom was a 1992 graduate. The recipient of this scholarship this evening is Kelly Johnson.
Kelly loves to hang out with friends and just have a good time. She plans on attending Inver Hills Community College to pursue a career as a radiology technician. She is honored to receive this scholarship that will help her with her future education.
Wakota Federal Credit Union, a scholarship was established in 1998 to show the support of the South St. Paul Public Schools. Christine Thury and Kay Alperding are here from Wakota Federal to present. Oh, no, just Christine. Just Christine are here to present this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Carrie. On behalf of Wakota Federal Credit Union, it's my pleasure to award the scholarship to Elizabeth McGowan.
Elizabeth plans on attending Inver Hills Community College to study business management. Receiving a scholarship, she writes, will help me pay for college and mean a lot to me financially. It also makes me feel like I have accomplished something important.
Xcel Energy believes in supporting the communities in which they serve. Presenting this scholarship this evening is Colette Yorick.
Good evening. Xcel Energy is very proud to invest in the future success of Michael Bringold.
Mike plans on attending the University of Minnesota Crookston to major in wildlife management. Receiving a scholarship, Mike writes, would help me further my education. I'll be able to get better grades because I can focus more on studying and less on working, and hopefully achieve my goal of being a wildlife officer or game warden.
The next scholarship was established by the Bilgen family in 1997 in memory of their mom and dad, Fran and Patty, who lived in South St. Paul. Presenting this scholarship this evening is Matt Bilgen. Thanks.
On behalf of the Bilgen family, I'm pleased to present the scholarship to Mary Lofquist.
Mary is currently taking 2 classes at Inver Hills Community College and works as a personal care attendant for 3 special needs children. She would like to earn a business degree. Education is important, she says, and I will be paying my own way through college. I'm very grateful to receive this scholarship.
Congratulations.
The Howe Endowed Scholarships are next. The Howe established this scholarship endowment in 1998. Both Henry and Laura were teachers here. We will be awarding 2 scholarships this year. The first scholarship will go to Kevin Pace.
Kevin plans on attending Winona State University, majoring in computer science. He's a person who likes to see things for himself, and he loves to travel. He's been to over 25 states and recently went to Los Angeles for a computer competition with over 100 students.
The next Howe Endowed Scholarship goes to Kenneth Jordan.
Kenneth plans on attending Minneapolis Business College to study graphic design. Receiving a scholarship is great, he says. It shows that people really care about kids' future here in South St. Paul.
The Steve Silianoff Endowed Scholarship was established in 1979 by friends and former students upon Steve's retirement from teaching. The scholarship recipient this evening is Jessica Williams.
Jessica comes from a family of 4 other siblings in which she will be the first to attend college. She plans on attending Concordia University, majoring in elementary education with a minor in music.
That's good. The Karl Crosby Endowed Scholarship was established by Karl, a 1956 graduate from South St. Paul. The recipient of this scholarship this evening is Britta Johnson.
Britta loves to read, play basketball, hang out with friends, and listen to music. She plans on attending St. Cloud State University to major in early childhood development.
The Southwest Lioness Club is a local organization. They support education and services all through our community. Presenting the scholarship this evening is Joni Arvidsson from the class of 1953. Joni's husband was also on our first Educational Foundation board.
Now you're giving my age away, too. On behalf of all of the members of the Southwest Lioness, I'm very proud to present this to Cassandra Johnson.
Cassie plans on attending the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire to pursue a career in nursing. She writes that receiving a scholarship means a lot to me. She'll be going to school full-time in the fall, and so won't have a full-time job to help her with the finances.
The Catherine Katie Marie Clapper Memorial Scholarships are established by friends and family of Katie. Katie lived each day of life to the fullest. Presenting these two scholarships this evening are Paul Wallace and Adam Ashmore.
Good evening. Just in loving memory of Katie, we're proud to present these scholarships to.
Danny Musaeus.
And Corey Turner, I'm sorry.
Danny writes that receiving a scholarship would mean a lot to me so that I would be able to fulfill my dream of becoming a law enforcement officer. Corey writes that she plans on attending Inver Hills. A scholarship will mean a lot because it will help to reduce the expense involved in attending college.
The Abner Rue Post 481 American Legion Scholarship was established in 1996. It's a wonderful example of our community service organizations supporting our schools and students. Presenting the scholarship this evening is Dick Castle.
On behalf of the members of the American Legion Post 481, I'd like to present this scholarship to Mark Severson.
Mark plans on attending the University of Wisconsin Stout to major in art and design. Mark writes, "My passion is in art and design. In these two areas, I hope to bring new ideas to the world that will enrich the society of tomorrow."
This is the fifth year for the Burton Memorial Scholarship to be awarded in memory of Edgar and Lorraine. They were both South St. Paul High School graduates, 1936 and 1939, and were they were strong supporters of public education. Lorraine was a very active classroom volunteer. Their daughters, Jane Letzen and Nancy Wiederhold, are here this evening. Thank you.
We're very proud to present this Burton Memorial Scholarship to Megan Erb.
Megan plans to attend the University of St. Thomas, majoring in English with a mass communications minor. She writes, "I am just grateful for the chance to show my community how much I care for my education."
Thank you. The next scholarship is provided by CHS Cooperative to help a student pursue an education in agribusiness or business. Presenting this award tonight is Al Iden.
On behalf of CHS, we're pleased to present our scholarship to Amber Zahowski.
Amber already has some experience in business, working as a teller since 2005. She plans on attending Inver Hills Community College to study fashion design and business.
The class of 1952 has established 2 scholarships to help continue the tradition of excellent education here in South St. Paul. Presenting these this evening are Marilyn Locke, a member from the class of 1952.
It's my pleasure to represent the class of 1952. Our first scholarship is awarded to Cassandra Johnson.
Cassandra plans on attending Inver Hills Community College. Outside of school, she likes to be with friends and loves to watch movies.
The second recipient is Anthony Mather.
Anthony plans on attending North Central University. He has a passion for music and plans to gain multiple degrees in various music career fields.
The Dascom Scholarship was established in 2003 and provided by Scott and Brenda Affelbacher, both 1973 graduates, and Brenda is also a member of our foundation board. We appreciate their support of our students. Scott will be presenting tonight.
DSG is happy to present this to Kyle McNeese.
Kyle enjoys music and playing sports. He plans on attending college to pursue a career as a computer programmer. Receiving a scholarship means a great deal in helping to pay for college.
The Francis Family Scholarship is new this year. It's been established by the Kay and Mary Francis and family and Fred and Muriel Schlichting family in memory of Zoe and Herb Francis. 3 generations of Francis children have and are attending South St. Paul Public Schools. Presenting this award tonight is Mike Francis.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, good evening. I'm honored tonight to award the very first Francis Family Scholarship to Aaron Weber.
Aaron plans to attend the University of St. Thomas next year and major in early childhood education with a minor in special education. She is currently in her 2nd year as chair of the National Multiple Sclerosis Society's Minnesota Chapter Teen Council.
The George Karn Memorial Scholarship was established in memory of George Karn, who taught art and coached hockey here in South St. Paul. Wendy Karn will be presenting this scholarship in her dad's name.
My dad would be very proud, and I am as well, to give this award to Megan Paul.
Megan plans on attending Hamlin University. Receiving this scholarship means a great deal because now she can attend a 4-year college and complete her childhood wish of becoming an athletic trainer.
Here, turn it on. The Grace M. Jefferson Endowed Scholarship was established in 1994 by Grace, a retired kindergarten teacher here in South St. Paul. The recipient of this scholarship this evening is Megan Block.
Megan plans on attending the University of Wisconsin River Falls, majoring in elementary education. Receiving this scholarship will be a huge financial benefit to her.
The continued support of the Croatian Hauler Harviski Dam is another example of the support we enjoy from local organizations. They are providing 2 scholarships for a student attending a 4-year college or university and 1 scholarship for a vocational school. Presenting these tonight is Matt Bilgen.
On the behalf of the Board of Directors and officers of the Croatian Hall, I'm pleased to make these awards first to Alyssa Sablak.
Alyssa plans on attending Gustavus Adolphus College to pursue a career as an athletic trainer. She enjoys playing sports and being around her friends, and her favorite pastime is playing in-house soccer.
The next recipient is Angela Starr.
Angela takes great pride in her community and education. After she graduates, she plans on attending the College of St. Catherine to get a bachelor's degree in nursing.
And the technical scholarship is awarded to Amanda Younger.
Amanda plans on attending Le Cordon Bleu Culinary School to pursue a career as an executive chef. This is her dream, and this scholarship will help her to fulfill it.
Make sure you get pictures, okay? And you all go get your pictures taken together. The Inver Grove Heights American Legion Post 424 Scholarship is another service organization providing help for our young people. They're awarding 2 scholarships this evening. The first goes to Nick Olson.
Nick plans on attending Dakota County Technical College to pursue a career as an automotive technician. He is very appreciative of receiving this scholarship that will help him achieve this dream.
And the second one goes to Daniel Kohler.
Daniel loves to renovate old houses. He plans on attending Dakota County Technical College to pursue a career in construction.
Good, very good. The Jim Kennedy Memorial Scholarship was established in 1993 by the friends and family of Jim, a 1964 graduate, to honor his memory. To present the scholarship is Jim's brother, Fred, this evening.
On behalf of the Kennedy family and friends, it is my pleasure to present this scholarship, the Jim Kennedy Memorial Scholarship, to Kenneth Dumprow.
Kenny plans on attending St. Cloud State University and majoring in science or mathematics. Receiving a scholarship, he writes, means that there are people that are willing to give money to students who they've never met to help them pay for college, and that's an amazing thing.
The Justin Andrew Meyer Scholarship was established in memory of Justin by his family and friends. He was a 1995 South St. Paul graduate. For most of Justin's life, he had a chronic illness, but through his courage and strength, it enabled him to graduate from high school and attend college. Presenting these 2 scholarships this evening is Justin's father, Bob, and his daughter, Colette.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate all of the recipients tonight and all the class of 2007. I have to, before I get done and before I present this to somebody, I need to say thank you to my family, my friends, and a lot of the local businesses around here that have made this possible. And on behalf of the Justin Andrew Meyer Memorial Scholarship, I'm very honored to give this first one to Miranda Doomer.
Miranda plans on attending college for 8 years, 4 years as an undergraduate and 4 years as a graduate. So receiving a scholarship means that she can fulfill her goals to go into the field of law and become a lawyer.
And it is my great pleasure to present the second scholarship to DeAndre Avalos.
DeAndre enjoys photography and writing. He plans on attending Dakota County Technical College to pursue a career as a photojournalist. With his degree in photojournalism, he will use his talents and abilities to bring the stories of many across the pages and channels of the world.
The Cancel Yet Endowed Scholarship is for a student attending the University of Wisconsin at Stout. Dick and Kay Castle, both South St. Paul graduates, both Stout graduates established this scholarship in memory of their parents. All 6 of their children are graduates of South St. Paul. Welcome Dick and Kay to present their scholarship.
The scholarship is awarded to Michael Gervais.
Michael plans on attending the University of Wisconsin Stout to major in graphic design. While in South St. Paul, he has taken many art classes, and he has come to realize that he enjoys creating art in many forms.
The Ken and Shirley Flatiger Memorial Scholarship was established in memory of Ken and Shirley, who were both teachers in our school. Ken was a history teacher and Shirley was a speech therapist. All 3 of their children were South St. Paul graduates. The recipient of this scholarship this evening is Andrea Schmidt.
Andrea loves music, theater, speech, and art. She plans on attending the University of Minnesota Duluth, and she wants to become a K-12 theater educator, hopefully working in a public school in South St. Paul one day.
The Key Community Bank Scholarship is next. We greatly appreciate the support that Key Community Bank gives all of the students here at South St. Paul. The recipient of this scholarship this evening is Michelle Nasvik.
Michelle writes, "To me, a scholarship is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to achieve a goal or dream." She is interested in pursuing a career of art or photography.
Kristen Banazuski worked for 28 years at the South St. Paul Nutrition Department. She was a kind, giving spirit who brought a smile and laughter to all who knew her wonderful sense of humor. She fought a courageous battle with cancer. Chris was a lifelong South St. Paul resident and a graduate from the class of 1961. Her husband, Willie, and daughters, Amy and Anne Marie, are also South St. Paul graduates. Kristen Johnson, a family friend and a South St. Paul high school teacher, will be presenting this award this evening.
Good evening. On behalf of the Banazuski family and in memory of someone who meant a whole heck of a lot to me in this district, I am pleased to award this scholarship to Laura LaPelt.
Laura plans on attending St. Cloud State to pursue a career in orthodontics. I feel that a scholarship like this recognizes my potential and knows that I can make a difference, and it will show in college when I'm working towards something that I truly want.
Ladies Auxiliary Post 295 VFW Scholarship was established in 2001. We thank the Auxiliary for establishing this scholarship. Barb Meyer, Auxiliary President, will be presenting these 3 scholarships this evening.
On behalf of the Ladies Auxiliary to Post 295 VFW, I'm pleased to present the scholarships this evening to Samantha Lunzer,
Samantha plans on attending Inver Hills Community College for the next 2 years and then transferring to a university to pursue a degree in communications. Just stay up here.
The next recipient is Trevor Miller.
Trevor plans on attending the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. He wants to major in biology and then continue on into the medical field. While at Eau Claire, he also plans on swimming for their swim team.
The next recipient is Nicholas Newstrom.
Nicholas writes, basketball means so much to me. It's taught me teamwork, and it's also taught me that not everything is given to you, so you have to work hard to get what you want. He plans on attending the University of Minnesota Duluth, majoring in civil or mechanical engineering.
This is the 10th year for the Larry Grew Scholarship. Larry was a 1960 graduate and a very active member of our foundation board who believed in giving back. Larry received a scholarship that made it possible to attend Colgate University. Presenting this scholarship in his memory is his mother, Jeanette.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be able to present this scholarship to Joshua Eppen.
Joshua plans on attending Dunwoody College of Technology to become an electrician.
He's coming. He's sitting in the back.
This is my student. I hope you enjoy the scholarship.
The May Matthews Dahl, a former elementary teacher who died unexpectedly in 2001. She established the May Matthews Scholarship to be awarded to a student pursuing a career in education. May's family and friends continued this scholarship in her memory. Presenting this scholarship tonight is Deb Clark, and she's also a member of our school board.
Good evening. Each year I read the graduation card, the short version, that my mother sent to every graduate, and I'd say it's her advice. And tonight I would say it fits pretty good with the Honorable Leslie Metzen's speech. Take time to work, play, think, read, pray, laugh, listen, dream, worship, and love. I proudly present this scholarship to David Kummer.
David plans on attending the University of Northern Iowa, majoring in education. His dream is to become a high school math teacher.
That's good.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
The Margot Mary Loon and Jane Dow Scholarship was established in 1997. They are all South St. Paul graduates and established this endowed scholarship because of their commitment to education and to South St. Paul. Presenting this scholarship this evening is Jane Dowd.
Margot, Mary Lou's family, and I are happy to present our scholarship this year to Rebecca Munoz.
Rebecca loves to work with people and help them. Her sister will be graduating from Bethel this year, and she has inspired Rebecca to become a nurse. So next year, Rebecca will be attending Bethel University for nursing.
The Mary Jane Morin Scholarship was established 5 years ago by friends and family in her memory. Mary Jane was a teacher and administrator, a friend of South St. Paul Public Schools for over 33 years. Presenting these scholarships are Mickey and Tina.
Thank you. The Mary Jane Morin family is proud to present her scholarship to Taylor Saver.
Taylor has a love of music. He has taught himself how to play a wide array of instruments, including piano, drums, guitar, mandolin, and banjo. He plans on attending the University of Wisconsin River Falls, majoring in secondary education.
Past Foundation Board member Bob Milbert and his family established the Milbert Scholarship for their commitment to South St. Paul schools and lifelong learning. The recipient of this award this evening is Aaron Voigt.
Erin's outside interests include comedy, creative writing, painting, drawing, photography, hunting, and sports. She plans on attending the College of St. Catherine's, majoring in fine arts.
Patricia Cross worked as a health aide at Lincoln Center Elementary in South St. Paul. Family and friends established the Pat Memorial Scholarship in her name. The recipient of this scholarship this evening is Samantha Frank.
Sam is an outgoing person, eager to help people whenever possible. She plans on attending the College of St. Catherine's to study nursing.
Patty Murr Endowed Scholarship was established in 1985 by the William Murr family in memory of Patty. Patty's niece, Lindsay, will be presenting this scholarship this evening.
Hello. On behalf of the Murr family household, I would like to present this scholarship to Darcy Hawley.
Darcy's goal is to become a communications major at the University of Minnesota. Receiving this scholarship not only will help her with that first major, but it will also help her achieve her goal of getting a master's degree.
The Phelps Family Scholarship was established in memory of Alan, a 1929 graduate of South St. Paul. Alan was also a civil engineer. Presenting this award tonight is Maureen Phelps Horton.
Hi. On behalf of the Phelps family, I'm pleased to present this award tonight to Andrew McHale.
Andrew's outside interests include sports such as soccer, basketball, and football. He plans on attending Concordia University to major in engineering.
This is the 11th year for the Polish National Alliance Lodge 1033 provided scholarships for us. This year, they will be awarding one scholarship for a student planning to go to a four-year college and one for a vocational school. The one going to the four-year college goes to Rachel Alvarado.
Rachel plans to attend the University of St. Thomas to pursue a career in fashion merchandising and business. Receiving a scholarship is much appreciated because it means that the person giving the scholarship has faith in my success, which makes me very proud.
The second scholarship goes to Anastasia Kovalenko.
Nushi enjoys music, playing the violin, guitar, flute, and piano. She plans on attending Inver Hills Community College.
The Sean Brown Endowed Music Scholarship was established in 2005. Sean was a 1997 South St. Paul High School graduate and a 2002 graduate of the Air Force Academy. Sean was involved in vocal, music, theater, and band programs here at South St. Paul. Presenting this scholarship is Jolene Brown, Sean's mother.
We're proud to present the scholarship for Sean's love of music to Zachary Peterson.
Zachary enjoys playing bass guitar and keyboards for a church band. He plans on attending the Institute of Productions and Recording to study music production.
This is the first year for the Sidney A. Parkin Scholarship. This endowed scholarship is created in honor of Sid, a 1940 graduate of South St. Paul High School, and his commitment to education and lifelong learning. We are very to have Sid and his wife Edna here with us to present this award today.
While your board chairman was reciting various class groups for his members, I kept waiting for the class of 1940 to be announced. Nobody stood up. It gives me great pleasure to announce the first award from my scholarship fund to Amanda Allman.
Amanda writes that living in South St. Paul has been a wonderful experience. Because of the science program at the high school, she chooses to pursue a degree in biochemistry at the University of Minnesota, Duluth.
The South St. Paul Futures established this scholarship because of their belief in our youth. Presenting the scholarship this evening is Kathleen Gaylord.
Good evening. Congratulations to the class of 2007 and the recipient of this scholarship, Tara Grist.
Tara says, I am very hardworking and extremely determined in making a successful future for myself. She plans on attending Concordia University, majoring in business and finance.
The South St. Paul Inver Grove Heights Rotary is a service organization providing service funds and leadership for a better community. Presenting the scholarship this evening is John Kemp.
It's been the night of my dreams. I got to sit at table with the current mayor of South St. Paul and follow to the podium the previous mayor of South St. Paul, two people on my most admired list. On behalf of the South St. Paul Inver Grove Heights Rotary Club, I am indeed honored to present this award to Shane Thompson.
Shane has been volunteering in the community since he was very young. He has worked many years with his father on handyman jobs and realizes that he is very mechanically oriented, so he plans on attending St. Paul College in the sheet metal program.
The Steve Thuy Memorial Scholarship was established by David Metzen, Brian Behringer, and Larry Grew in memory of their classmate and friend Steve, a 1960 graduate. The recipient of this award this evening is Andrea Bauerfield.
Andrea loves playing hockey and spending time with her friends. She plans on attending Bemidji State University to major in psychology. She is very appreciative and honored to receive this scholarship.
The VFW Endowed Scholarship will be presented by Mike Keenan, Post 295 Commander. We appreciate all the VFW does for our community and schools. Mike will be presenting 3 scholarships this evening.
On behalf of the VFW 295 in South St. Paul, I'd like to present the first scholarship to Jennifer Herbert.
Jennifer loves to work and volunteer, and she's excited to start her education at St. Cloud State University next year.
Jennifer, you could stay on the stage until he gives the rest. Okay. Why don't you just stay right there in the middle?
And the next scholarship goes to Patsy Jo Patet.
Patsy Jo plans on attending Inver Hills Community College. This scholarship will mean that she won't have to give up so many hours of her time to work and support herself while going to school.
And the third scholarship goes to Mei Yang.
Mai is interested in art and the basics of learning. She plans on attending the College of St. Catherine and majoring in nursing.
The Waldhauser Family Endowed Scholarship was established in 1999 by the friends and family of Norm and Eleanor Waldhauser in their memory. The recipient of this scholarship this evening is Heather Schwartz.
Heather Schwartz writes that she has two main passions, one for cultures and the other for helping others. Since she is little, she has always dreamed of becoming a nurse and traveling to foreign countries. She plans on attending St. Catherine's.
The Zawacki Family Scholarship was established in 1998. Presenting the scholarship in his family's name is Dick Zawacki.
Good evening. On behalf of my mother, my father, and my sister, I am very honored to present our family scholarship this evening to Jill Affelbacher.
Jill says that she is interested in all aspects of the sciences. She plans on attending Gustavus Adolphus College. She writes, I feel lucky to live in a district with a foundation that supports its students, and I am very proud to receive a scholarship.
The Debbie Kern Memorial Scholarship was established for Debbie during her courageous 3.5-year battle with cancer. Debbie's positive attitude and love for her students will always be remembered. The recipient of this award this evening is Rita Sims.
Most of Rita's free time is spent usually playing hockey for various spring, summer, and fall teams. This fall, she plans on attending the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire to major in nursing.
The Governor Harold and Iantha Lavander Scholarship will be awarded for a student involved in speech or debate. Hap Lavander will be presenting this scholarship this evening.
Thank you. My mom and dad always thought it was important to be able to train people in giving a good public speech. I'm one of the notable examples of their failures in that regard. But we have somebody tonight that is going to carry on that tradition, and I'm very pleased to present the Lavander Scholarship Award to Brenda Thompson.
Brenda says that she enjoys using her microscope. She plans on attending the University of Minnesota Duluth to pursue a career as a plant genetics researcher.
The children of John and Iola Carlson wish to demonstrate their support for South St. Paul Public Schools by establishing a scholarship fund. Jeff Carlson will be presenting this honor this evening.
I'm happy to present this scholarship to Nathan Riley.
Nathan writes, I enjoy music very much, but mathematics is my passion in school. It has always come naturally to me. He says that he cannot think of anything he would rather have for a career than to share the knowledge he has and inspire others to greatness. He plans on attending the University of Wisconsin River Falls, majoring in secondary education and teaching math.
The Kevin Leary Memorial Scholarship has been established by Kevin's family. A friend to all who knew him, Kevin gave freely of his time and resources to enhance the public experience here in South St. Paul. Presenting the scholarship this evening are his sons, Josh and James.
Thank you, Carrie, and good evening. On behalf of the Leary family and in honor of our father, Kevin James Leary, we are very proud to present this scholarship to Peter Haggerty.
Peter says that he likes to learn. He hopes to take the knowledge that he has gathered through his activities in South St. Paul and Minnesota to Rochester, New York, where he plans on attending Rochester Institute of Technology, majoring in mechanical engineering.
Lincoln Center staff and PTA have teamed up to provide this scholarship for a student who attended Lincoln Center. Principal Connie Garling and PTA President Mary Swadine will be presenting these scholarships this evening.
And we're very happy to present our scholarship to Amy Garmaker.
Amy writes that she plans on attending St. Benedict's, pursuing a career as a nurse anesthetist. She says receiving a scholarship from the Educational Foundation means so much because it means that I'll be able to bring a little bit of South St. Paul to college with me.
John Lally will present the John and Marcia Lally Scholarship, established by John and Marcia as an investment in the future state and its children. John is currently also serving on our foundation board, and he's served on the school board for many years.
Marcia and I are delighted to present this year's scholarship to Emily Garcia.
Emily's favorite pastime is dancing, and she hopes to continue dancing in college. She plans on attending Mankato State University to pursue a career in nursing.
The family and friends who are fortunate to have shared Mike McGinn's life established the Mike McGinn Memorial Scholarship in his memory. Receiving the scholarship this evening is Alyssa Palenti.
Alyssa says that receiving a scholarship validates all the hard work that she has done over the years. She is looking forward to attending the University of St. Thomas and cannot wait to begin her future as a business marketing major.
Bob Meyer will present the Mitzvah Masonic Lodge 191 Scholarship. We would like to thank the Mitzvah Lodge for supporting our graduates.
Thank you, Carrie. On behalf of Mitzvah Masonic Lodge in South St. Paul and Grand Lodge of Minnesota, we're very honored to give this scholarship to Megan Piney.
Megan enjoys going to school functions like basketball and hockey, and in her free time, she reads and plays sports. She says that she plans on attending the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire to major in business.
This is the 14th year that the Nick Voyevich Scholarship has been awarded in Nick's memory. Presenting the scholarship this evening are one of Nick's daughters, Jane.
Good evening. On behalf of family and friends of Nick Voyevich, I'm pleased to announce that Emily Bernstengel is the recipient this year.
Emily plans to pursue a major in elementary education. at Bethel University. She says that receiving an Educational Foundation scholarship will help me to reach my goal to grow both academically and spiritually at Bethel.
The Vietnam Veterans American Chapter 639 of South St. Paul is an organization representing the interests of all veterans, and they established this scholarship. They provide 3 scholarships for a student pursuing a 4-year degree and 1 for a student attending a technical degree. Ron Larson will be presenting these scholarships this evening.
Good evening. On behalf of the Vietnam Veterans of America, South St. Paul Chapter number 639, the first scholarship is presented to Gina Wickstrom.
Gina writes, I grew up in a huge family, altogether having 6 sisters and 8 brothers. I always say that it makes me a better and stronger person. I plan on attending Century College.
Okay, the second scholarship is to Alec Beck, I'm sorry.
Alec writes that he plans on attending Winona State University. Receiving a scholarship is a great honor. And
Okay, the next scholarship is to Corey Johnson.
Corey plans on attending Minnesota State University Mankato to major in mechanical engineering. This scholarship is an investment in his future.
And the last one is presented to Kyle Zimmerman.
Kyle likes to watch and play all sports, but baseball is his favorite. He plans on attending Inver Hills Community College to study sports management.
I'll take your picture. Our next presenter has not lived in South St. Paul for 57 years. However, his roots go back 120 years to 1887. The year that South St. Paul was founded. His grandparents and father moved here and remained here the rest of their lives. Robert M. Carlson, a graduate from South St. Paul 63 years ago in 1944 and from the University of Minnesota in 1950. Bob then moved to Michigan where the research laboratories of General Motors employed him before retiring in 1988. Bob and his wife Bunny are early members of the Foundation's Legacy Circle. Also, Bob was a guest speaker at the 2003 banquet. They arranged their schedules to present the 7th scholarship on behalf of the class of 1944.
Thank you, Carrie. It is always somewhat strange to return here when virtually nothing here is the same as it was during the World War II when I attended. I am deeply indebted to the South St. Paul schools for the part that it played in preparing me for the university, for my career, and my retirement. I couldn't do much in the way of giving back to the district until I began supporting the efforts of the foundation in 1987, passively at first and actively when I became the representative of my class. The class of 1944 has awarded 6 $1,000 scholarships, with the first in 1995. I have had the privilege of presenting 4 of them myself, while other members of the class filled in for me when I was not able to be here. It was a distinct honor for me to be the guest speaker in 2003. This year gives me great pleasure to present the 7th scholarship on behalf of the class of 1944. This time the amount is $1,600, largely from contributions given in memory of deceased members of the class. I'm sad to say that this will be my final appearance, as this is the very last award to be made on behalf of my class, because our ranks and bases of support are diminishing. I'm proud to present this award of the class of 1944 to Kyle McMichael.
Kyle plans on attending the University of Minnesota Morris to major in science. He is thrilled to receive this scholarship because it will help him and his parents with the financial burden of college.
This is the 14th year for the Bars Pavlik Scholarship to be awarded. This scholarship was established in 1993 by the Bars family. Presenting this scholarship this evening is Jerry Bars.
I am pleased to present the Bars Pavlik Scholarship to James Hart.
James plans to attend the University of St. Thomas, majoring in business. He loves sports and has a very humorous personality and always tries to find the brighter side of any situation.
The Blankish family Benedictine was established by the Blankish family in memory of Valentine Blankish, a graduate of St. John's University and employer at Armour. His friends and family offered this scholarship in hopes that the values modeled by the Benedictine men and women will inspire a South St. Paul student to make a difference in our world. Here to award this scholarship this evening is Mary Lindquist.
On behalf of my mother Dolores and my sister Marge, my husband and I would like to award the scholarship to
Alicia Deneen.
Alicia is extremely interested in the sciences, especially chemistry. She plans on attending the College of St. Benedict's. Receiving this scholarship brings her one step closer to her dream of becoming a pharmacist.
Dale Shinian, a South St. Paul High School graduate and past Foundation board member, and his wife Betty, who's also a past board member, has provided scholarships since 1985. With this year's scholarship, Dale and Betty will have given 67 scholarships awarding to our graduating seniors. Dale and Betty will provide 3 $2,000 scholarships this evening. Presenting these scholarships are his son, Mike Shinian.
Thank you. On behalf of the Shinian family, this year's first recipient is James Niola Jr.
James plans on attending St. Olaf to pursue a career as a stockbroker. He also likes outdoor activities such as riding bicycle, fishing, hunting, and jogging.
The second recipient is Melanie Buckholz.
Melanie's interests include reading, writing, and above all, art. She plans on attending the University of Minnesota to pursue a career as a gallery artist.
And the third recipient is Leanne Chitters.
Leanne plans on attending Gustavus Adolphus College, and her goal is to become a pediatric nurse.
She's just right back here coming up. This is the 7th year for the Kaposia Education Center scholarships. Kaposia staff and PTSA established these scholarships in 2000. Presenting the scholarships this evening is Kaposia Principal John Laliberty.
Good evening. On behalf of the staff at Keshia Education Center and our Parent-Teacher Committee, I would like to bestow these scholarships to Justine Barron,
Justine enjoys going to school and looks forward to continuing her education at Hamlin University. Her goal is to become a psychologist.
Our second scholarship this evening goes to Catherine McKinney.
Katie loves swimming and participating in other sports. She plans on attending the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire to pursue a career in nursing.
The Cobb Family Foundation, because of their commitment to youth and their feeling about the importance of education, is providing 3 $2,000 scholarships this year. The first recipient for that scholarship is Jacqueline Sobitska.
Jacqueline hopes to major in marine biology. Receiving a scholarship could be the determining factor into which school she attends. Her first choice is to go to the University of Santa Cruz.
And the second scholarship goes to Megan Pagel.
Megan plans to attend the University of Minnesota to major in business. She says, being the recipient of a scholarship means so much because it's another way to help me achieve the success and education that I strive for.
And the third scholarship goes to Nicholas Wolf.
Nick plans on attending Bemidji State University. Receiving this scholarship allows me to go to school to receive the education I will need to run a successful construction business. It will also allow me to pursue my acting career, which has also been a love of mine for many years.
The St. Peter Family Scholarship is next. Bernie St. Peter, past Foundation Board President and served on our school board for many years. Bernie was very instrumental in establishing the foundation. Bernie's daughter, Jerry Weber, will be presenting this scholarship in memory of her grandparents.
I'm very pleased to present the St. Peter Family Scholarship to Ryan Patet.
Ryan says that he has always been fascinated with mathematics. He was exposed to chemistry his sophomore year of high school and enjoyed every minute of it. For this reason, he looks to pursue a degree in the field of chemical engineering at Purdue University.
The South St. Paul Custodial Maintenance and Technology Department established 2 scholarships to encourage students to get the very most out of they can of the many opportunities this district has to offer. Presenting these scholarships this evening is Glenn Bernstinkle.
Thanks, Carrie. It's my pleasure this evening on behalf of our dedicated custodial maintenance and technology employees for the school district. Our first scholarship goes to Rachel Lohr.
Rachel says that being on the varsity volleyball team was one of the biggest achievements during her high school career. She plans on attending Mesabi Range Junior College to pursue a degree as a veterinary assistant.
Our second scholarship goes to Kurtina Kans.
Katrina enjoys working and volunteering. She plans on attending Brown College to study graphic design.
Right. The Flint Hills Resource Scholarships were established by the company because of their desire to honor men and women who care about making a difference in the community. Presenting these scholarships this evening is Heather Ryan.
Thank you. On behalf of the 800 employees of Flint Hills Resources, I'd like to present the first of 2 scholarships this evening. The first to Caitlin Garfield.
Caitlin's hobbies include scrapbooking, knitting, and running with her dog. She plans on attending the University of Minnesota to pursue a career as a veterinarian.
Here she comes.
And the second scholarship this evening goes to Vanessa Shuradu.
Vanessa Shirato is very involved in sports and activities, and she enjoys volunteer work. She plans on attending Wheaton College to pursue a career as a chemist and as a youth minister.
Ken Vogue was a 1965 graduate of South St. Paul High School who died suddenly in 1999. This scholarship was established by his family in his memory. Presenting this scholarship this evening is Linda Vogue and Melissa Gooder. Oh, Melissa Gooder only.
Good evening. This is a great honor this evening. I was a teacher at Kaposia for 12 years, and my first class are the seniors standing before us. And so I've seen some former first graders that came in learning how to read, getting scholarships, and that is my dividend for the evening. So it's just been an honor tonight, and I know that Kent would be smiling down at seeing the kids today. On behalf of our family, the scholarship for Kent Vogue Memorial goes to Michael Freeling.
Michael plans on attending the University of Wisconsin River Falls, majoring in architecture and engineering.
The Virginia L. Lamanna Fine Arts Scholarship was established in 2003 in honor of Virginia, a former South St. Paul resident and a mother of 11 children. Many children and her grandchildren attended South St. Paul schools. This scholarship is for a student who shares Virginia's interest in the arts, and presenting this tonight is Pam Lamanna. Thanks, Pam.
Good evening. On behalf of the Lamanna family, I'm very honored to present the scholarship to Lydia Francis.
Lydia is a third-generation graduate of South St. Paul. She has participated in theater since she was in 4th grade. She plans on attending Gustavus Adolphus College, majoring in theater and art. And in her own words, I love this community.
The Lauren and Lucille Ellingson Scholarship was established in 1999. Lauren and Lucille were both district employees. Lucille was a secretary, and Lauren served various positions as a teacher, counselor, and principal until his retirement in 1969. They both had fond memories of South St. Paul school community and valued education. Lucille established this scholarship in her will. The recipient of this scholarship this evening is Pierre Toffick.
Pierre plans on attending the University of Minnesota to pursue a career as a doctor. This scholarship will help him pay for a long college experience going from biochemistry to medical school.
The Mike Byron Scholarship was established in 2000 by Friends in Memory of Mike, a 1994 graduate and member of the 1993 section football team. Presenting this scholarship this evening is Pete Schultz, a friend of Mike's, and also one of our high school teachers.
Thank you, Carrie. On behalf of all the wonderful people who take part in our golf tournament and the friends and family of Mike Byron, I'm very pleased to award this scholarship to Robert Blyton.
Robert is very interested in politics, history, and current events. He hopes to become a diplomat for the State Department and maybe go into politics at some point in time because he believes that he could help this nation and its people. He hopes to attend either Princeton or Georgetown University because of their prestigious colleges of foreign service.
The South St. Paul Lions Club is our largest contributor through the establishment of the South St. Paul Lions Endowed Scholarship Fund, totaling $292,000. They support many other community activities. We're very proud of our relationship with the Lions and all they do for our community. Dr. Dana Babbitt will be presenting 3 $4,000 scholarships for our students going to a 4-year school, and 1 for a student going to a vocational technical school. Thank you very much.
As the president of the Lions, it's my honor to represent them tonight. Our first scholarship will present to Allison Wittenabel.
Allison plans on attending Inver Hills Community College. She writes that she has always worked hard and put forth her best effort in her schoolwork, and receiving a scholarship makes me feel that my hard work and effort have paid off.
Our next scholarship is presented to Mary Marshinki.
Mary plans on attending the University of Minnesota, majoring in dental hygiene. She loves playing sports and being active outside. She also loves drawing, jewelry, card making, and other crafts.
It's my honor to present the next scholarship to Samantha Miller.
Samantha says that her passion has always been to design buildings and churches, and it is her intent to become an architect. She hopes to go to North Dakota State University and major in architecture.
And last but not least, it's my honor to present this to Nora Ali.
Nora has been playing piano since she was 4 and violin since she was 6. She plans now to pursue a career in business, finance, or math and science education at Harvard University.
The John and Barb Henke Scholarship was established by John and Barb for the purpose of encouraging a student to pursue a degree in education and celebrating Barb's 35 years in South St. Paul Public Schools. The recipient of this award this evening is Bailey Peterson.
Bailey says that she has always enjoyed being a part of this community, and this scholarship will help her to achieve her goals of attending the University of Minnesota to become an elementary school teacher.
The Ogleby Hart Foundation was established by her in her will. Ogleby Hart had no direct connection to South St. Paul other than through her financial advisor who knew of the South St. Paul Educational Foundation. He suggested that she set up a foundation to provide scholarships and also support cancer research at the University of Minnesota. We are just one of more than 10 schools who are benefiting from her generous foresight. Special thanks to the anonymous catalyst for this annual scholarship. The recipient of the Education Scholarship goes to Alicia Ream.
Alicia says, I really enjoy being around children, so I love being at my work. In fact, it doesn't really feel like work, she writes, because I get to do something I love. She hopes to attend school next year at Gustavus, and this will bring her closer to becoming an elementary education teacher.
The second Ogilvy Hart Foundation Scholarship goes to Carmlin Nowak.
Camelin is very interested in holistic health care. She strongly desires to help people achieve and maintain their health. She plans on attending the College of St. Catherine's, majoring in nursing, followed by chiropractic college. To know those around me support and believe in my abilities and goals, she writes, is empowering.
The Scholarship for the Arts was established in 1996 by Lisa and Larry Kumstek. They are both parents of 3 South St. Paul graduates, Kurt, Carissa, and Anna Marie. Presenting the scholarship this evening is Carissa.
Hi. On behalf of our family, I'd like to give the scholarship to Jamie Novelmeyer.
Jamie really enjoys acting, the arts, and math. She plans on attending the University of Las Vegas, majoring in drama and fine arts.
The Brian C. Berringer Class of 1960 Scholarship was established in memory of Brian. The recipient of this scholarship should reflect qualities of hard work and a great work ethic. Presenting this $8,000 scholarship this evening is John McKinney, and he's also one of our board members at the foundation.
Thank you, Carrie. It is my privilege to present the Brian C. Berenshire Class of 1960 Scholarship to Natasha Zarish.
Natasha has participated in IB courses at school where she has learned to balance her time along with school, work, and other activities. She plans on attending the University of Minnesota to major in business.
The next 2 scholarships available tonight are the Burnham scholarships. Dwayne Burnham established the Burnham Endowed Scholarship Program in 1993. Dwayne is a 1959 graduate of South St. Paul High School and a retired CEO of Abbott Laboratories. This year, Mr. Burnham will be giving away 2 $12,000 scholarships. The first recipient of this scholarship is Aaron Barlow.
Aaron likes to try many different things. Right now, his plans are to attend the University of Minnesota, the College of Biology, to pursue a career as a medical doctor.
The second Burnham Scholarship will go to Peter Crumry.
Peter plans to attend the University of Minnesota to pursue a degree in electrical engineering.
This is the 3rd year for the Sandy and Jerry Myers Scholarship. This $16,000 scholarship was established by Sandy and Jerry, both South St. Paul graduates from the class of 1956. Jerry is retired and chairman and CEO of Tektronic. Jerry and Sandy live in Scottsdale, Arizona. We're happy to have them here to present their scholarship this evening.
First of all, I want to thank Carrie for twisting Dwayne's arm to up his ante a little bit. Every year, we went to school with Dwayne Burnham, and last time we saw him, we tried to humiliate him into giving a little bit more. Abbott Lab sells a lot of pills. Sandy and I sat down a few years ago and thought we would really like to help a student each year go ahead and get a four-year education, and we knew how difficult it was financially. to find that much money, and so we just decided we'd like to help, and this year we're going to help Sally Alquist.
Sally has always loved music and theater, but she has recently become interested in medicine and nursing. She plans on being a volunteer at a hospital during the spring and summer. She will be attending Luther College this fall.
Carrie, I just want to, this is the third year a young lady has won this. And you ask me every year, are we going to continue? And we're going to continue until a gentleman out there gets this award.
Here we go.
He's kidding.
I broke it. The Fanny Gilbert.
Next time I'll speak.
Oh, sorry. Would you like this? Don't worry about it.
I broke it. I owe you more money.
No. We'll figure it out. There we go. Very nice. The Fanny Gilbertson established the scholarship fund in her will to assist a young person to attain a formal education that was not available to her. Butch Manning, our high school principal, will be awarding the Fanny Gilbertson Grant-In Awards to this year's valedictorian and salutatorian. This is the second year in a row that an additional award will be given to the valedictorian set up by the family of Kenneth B. Jones. Butch will also be presenting this tonight.
On behalf of the class of 2000, all students,